Wonka. Now, if you think this is the story about Willy became the amazing chocolatier Wonka, you'd be wrong. If you think this movie is about Wonka overthrowing the monopoly of chocolatiers so he can set up his factory, congrats! You weren't fooled by the trailer at all. Our movie begins in epic Captain Jack Sparrow fashion as Wonka arrives in America with nothing but a hat full of dreams and no place to stay. Luckily for him, a couple of nice, kind, totally not suspicious at all people offer him a room to stay for only $1. Of course, with the bed and sheet rental, heat, water, soap. Oh, don't forget about the use of the stairs to get up to your room, etc., etc., etc. It's more like $10,000. And since Wonka hasn't become a success yet, well, he's put into a forced labor camp to pay off the debt. There, he meets 4 other people and a young orphan girl, all of who decide to help him sneak out of practically jail during the day to sell his chocolates, hoping to pay off their debts as well. Of course, sneaking away from practically jail isn't the only issue. Our evil monopoly of chocolatiers are deviously thinking of ways to stop Wonka from selling his chocolates. Because even though they own the police are incompetent.
You're gonna get more than a bonk on the head.
I love a bonk on the head.
What is with me today?
It's so hard finding good help nowadays, but when you only pay people in chocolate, I suppose it's understandable. Actually, are they making these things like pot brownies or something? Because apparently an entire church, several police officers, and government officials are all bought and paid for with chocolates. I kind of want some of these. And since making chocolates requires ingredients, and since Wonka's chocolates are so special, we need to take some time to grab the ingredients and pray that the Oompa Loompa doesn't take his product in the night. Because apparently that's the only way they could think of to fit these lovable fellows into the movie. And just when you think this movie can't get any more dense, we get a subplot about the little orphan girl, along with several smaller subplots. You know, for a 2-hour movie, 3 main plot lines and a half a dozen subplot lines is a lot to fit in. And this movie fits them in decently. I mean, sometimes it feels like plot lines are forgotten about or simply disregarded entirely. And for all of these plot lines, it feels like nothing truly happens. Like this could have been done a whole lot cleaner and more concise without all the bells and whistles. I'd explain further, but spoilers. Funnily enough, though, the bells and the whistles are some of the best parts of this movie. It makes the movie entertaining. There is fun and whimsy to be had in this movie. There's just so much that needs to be done that a lot of the payoffs at the end of the film fall flat, simply because the setup just isn't there. And for that reason, this movie is kinda meh. But hey, at least the chocolates are really delicious.